Hello, hello. We are starting a touch early for kind of a reason. So, I think they fucked up, guys. I don't think this was supposed to be public knowledge. I think it got leaked and they made a tiny... I mean, this is a minute long. There's barely anything on this. So, like I said, I think it got leaked and they're like, fuck it, just put it out. So probably the Orc Boss for 11th edition starter box. So that's a huge surprise. Is tracking actually working yet? Hello? Fucking work phone. There we go. So yeah, that's wild. I do like the other build. Although, give him the claw, take away the chopper. I do like his gun. Honestly, his gun's just like two AK-47s stuck together. Are those the new ones or the older ones? But yeah, I like this. Oh, and he has like a version that shoots rockets too. I'm guessing that's their grenade launcher. Howdy David the Nerdling. So, new orc confirmed. I'm pretty sure they're keeping it quiet and barely putting out anything because he is absolutely in the 11th edition box. Really nice orc, multiple parts. You can have a different between a combi flamer and I'm guessing their grenade launcher. I do like the design of two AK-47s basically just duct taped together. Obviously the power claw, a couple skulls, nothing crazy. Oh, you have the helmet designs. That's totally different. You have some armor. Nah, that armor design's not any different. You have a band. Well, that's not true. You have a bandolier that can go up front there. That doesn't look like it's painted on. That looks like it's part of the mini. This piece right here. Bad Moon, obviously. And then you can have different backstops. And then you can also have a squig. A little squig chained to the hip and an ammo runt carrying a couple things. So hell yeah, that's a surprise. I saw the Auspex video on it and I looked at it. I didn't really look at this that much, but I was very surprised. I was very surprised to see that. Now let me actually get everything set up. I saw that. I saw it got confirmed. So I'm like, ah, fuck, I gotta talk about this real quick. So let me get everything moved. That way tracking will kind of work over here. Let me get those out of the way. Get these paints out of the way. Get this horse heresy crap out of the way. Well, the extra horse heresy crap out of the way. There we go. There we go. How is everyone this afternoon? Hopefully y'all are good. I am actually kind of excited about this. I think we're gonna kill it. I think we're gonna absolutely kill these Hazzy stripes, but I'm kind of nervous on the other stuff. Why do you just say okay-ish? Oh fuck! I'll show you what I did. I can't throw that in there then, but it can go in this drawer. Unfinished projects. pretty much just unfinished projects. So I was looking at like all of the Mark II Marines, and after I sent out that post of like, should I get regular tech Marines, tactical squads just in different armors and like combine them into a legion, I was like, oh, that's actually a really good idea now that I think about it. So I wanted to keep a total of 15. Is it 15? 4. So that's 8. Okay, yeah, I wanted to keep... What am I at? I have 13 in total. 13 regular Mark II intercessors. And, well, they're not intercessors. They're tactical Marines. Basically, I would just say, leave them alone, throw them into random squads that just has a dude with a bolter. Then you have your Mark II Marine. Mix the armor. That's kind of my idea. More renegade, less chaos. And I ripped everything else apart and put their bodies in here. So there's like random Mark II bodies with power packs, and or helmets and arms, random torsos, random legs, that kind of stuff. Some of these were glued on, and I was not ripping them apart with my damn bare hands. And then like all of the little extra bits. So I don't need to buy Mark II Marines. I'm pretty sure. How many does that box come with? It came with 3 sets of sprues. So that's 30 Marines, and I kept 13 together. So, and I think also mixing the armor stuff up, that works for Iron Warriors. What else do we have? Alpha Legion has their own, they have their own deal. Night Lords also have their own deal. I mean, it might really only work for Iron Warriors now that I think about it. But we are freehanding. And oh boy, am I starting on Hazy Stripes, because I won't be upset if I fuck up Hazy Stripes. If I fuck up this, I'm going to be upset about it. So, let's get him out of the way. I have one of these I want to do first. He is not one of the ones I want to do first, but he's close. Actually, this one has Hazy Stripes on a gun. He also is one I want to get done early. Same thing with him. And him. And the rest of these are extra for right now. I will put them in a need to paint container. Okay, no I won't, because they're all full. I will just move them to the side. So, we will first start out with this. I forgot to do this, so this isn't going to be touched up this week. We'll give that next week when we do the rest of the stuff. And or more Night Lords. Ah, fuck. So, let me grab a quick drink, because I am not ready for this. Hold on, let me do a quick bump of cocaine so my hands stop shaking. No, I'm kidding. You gotta get that steady hands. You can't be focused and steady unless you do a bump of coke before you start painting. As someone who came in was raised in a drug-filled home, that's entirely a joke. Don't do drugs. Stay out of school. Don't do drugs. That's my advice. Let's see. I'm just finding something to listen to real quick, because I still listen to stuff while I stream. It makes me stay focused, and I don't know. It makes me feel more social too. So we're gonna start with this guy. So simply, all we got, we're gonna do Hazzies here. And then we're going to do chevrons here, and then I'm going to have to touch up some lead belchers. So, I do not remember if there's black paint in here. I'm pretty sure that's black paint. So, we'll want a good tipped brush. Let's use this one. This one's pretty new. And you guys are going to want to get in and close. I did fix the lighting issue, so you guys can actually have the properly good lighting. You guys aren't angled properly. Thanks for the sub, man. I see you. That's gonna jump scare the shit out of me at some point. Okay, this brush tip, little bit too big for me to be doing like fine detail work. I'm very scared of doing it with anything other than a really fine brush tip. So let me find one. This will be what we used. To 00, I'm gonna fix the tip of the brush with my tongue. I would have made a joke about that, but decided not to. Double check, make sure that's black paint. Yeah, that's black paint. Okay. Still looking like the Into the Maelstrom book will be here on Tuesday. So we might not do Total War Tuesday. We might do Character Creator Tuesday instead. And then it will be a way to like make a custom character on stream. And whatever you do not screenshot the book. Don't you dare do that. That would be so terrible. GW would be absolutely disappointed with your behavior if you did that. Okay, so I don't know like what I was high on when I was doing the last Hazzy Stripes, but I'm not feeling as confident. I need it back. I'm kidding. I wasn't high on anything. Wait a second. I've only done Hazzy Stripes on one other thing. Let me grab it. Give it. Oh, I just ran my toe into the corner of my desk. Ah. Okay. Okay, so yeah, we did them thicker than that. And more angled. All right. Oh, that kind of hurt. Because I want them to look somewhat uniformed. Jesus Christ. I knew it was gonna fuck up. I knew it was gonna fuck me up. Almost got me. Yeah, it's not as sick as the actual one we painted. And it looks so good. And I can't live up to these standards. I was able to hide some of those Hazzy Stripes with a cape. Nah, it's fine. We can touch up and stuff. I got peer pressured by chat. And then it turned out to be a fire model. And I'm like, oh shit, I need to probably keep painting these. But my Iron Warriors for me are going to be a batch of different armor. Hell yeah, that looks good actually. You know what? That does look good. Fuck yeah. Also, howdy Doc. Welcome to the stream. I haven't seen your name in here, that's why I say hi specifically to you. Therefore, using Scotch tape helps. Yeah, but I do have a paintbrush in my mouth. Let me take it out. But if you learn how to freehand it now, you'll never have to use Scotch tape. That's the way I do it. I literally have... I have tape to do this. I mean, I have thin tape. And you can do it perfect every single time. But tape wasn't going to work on this, so I just freehanded it. And it turned out really good along with the top here and there, which are probably the worst ones I've done yet. So I've got room to improve. I mean, the mini turned out really good, but I've still got plenty of room to improve. So the other problem with this, well, it's not necessarily a problem. It's kind of a pain more than anything, is you have to figure out how big your lines are going to be. So let's go ahead and touch up the yellow. Let me get some fresh yellow paint. I'm so glad I fixed my camera issue. It makes me feel like I don't need to replace my camera and I can get a cheap one for tracking on my face. Because my phone doesn't want to work. Actually, it's working. It's working. Get a hold of some Chaos Legionaries. We're painting lightning effects also today. I have done it already, so these are Night Lord specific, but they are Legionaries with an upgrade sprue. Nemesis Claw wants to make it more unique. I mean, if you want to make them more unique, buy a regular set of tactical marines. What's the size difference? You guys are distracting me. That's all right. We got all day to paint. All of the rest of the day to paint. Unless a fire breaks out. They're about the same height. You could probably get away with using parts and on and off. Yeah, nobody plays the game. But I did come up with an excellent idea. And I'll show you. Everyone on stream. Well, we have the Horus Heresy Mark II box. So these are all Mark II bodies and bits. And we'll throw them and mix them up with other stuff. And that way, like, the Chaos Legionaries, maybe your captain has old relic armor or some bullshit. I'm gonna tear this motherfucker apart and have this be like a captain's, and he's got a chest and he's got like the old Mark II pattern from the previous 2 captains before or whatever. There's like lore behind it and shit. Also, don't fucking buy this mini. That cape, it's the exact same one as this one, except for it's just not painted. That fucking cape is the worst thing to build. I kid you not. I suffered on stream. And if you go out of, and if you're doing stuff like this and you go out of line, it's totally fine. Usually 1 layer will fix it, 2 layer, you won't even know it's there. I fucked up on this and touched up a whole bunch, and you don't even know it. I can still see a spot or 2, but that's it. Howdy, one from the past. We're freehanded, so I'm confident. I'm confident. I'm feeling good about the freehand, so I feel like I need to paint more of the mini before freehanding, but you know what? Let's just get the hard work done now. And they don't have to, and you gotta remember, not everything has to be perfect. I'm I'm kind of a perfectionist, so it's very much me fighting that urge to be like, that line's gotta be the perfect, it's gotta be the best. Oh, has anyone posted in the TTS command room, by the way? Has anyone posted a list yet? I kind of hope you guys actually do that. Because then you guys can figure out a list before we sit and build it for 2 hours. That way I can do more painting on this weekend. Yeah, see, that's not angled quite enough. So say you do this exact thing and you're like, well, that's not angled far enough. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna simply just make your bottom line your straight line. That's the line you're gonna go off of. And touch it up. Go. Get this all set up back here. Let it dry for a minute. Trying to find a Discord that plays TTS so you can learn how to play 40k proper. Oh, well, we're building chat's TTS list this weekend. Every other weekend, I play TTS against chat. The current stats are 2-2. Chat has won twice. I have won twice. They will say I cheated, and they are liars. Don't believe them. Believe the YouTuber. There's video evidence that I was not cheating. And I did admit that I didn't know what the fuck anti-infantry meant. And then I found out and I said, hey, look, we fucked up. Kind of said, oops, we did an oopsie. That curves what's messing me up. So yeah, it won't be this weekend. Next weekend will be the game. It is Chaos Space Marines versus whatever I have already chosen. I've already built a list. That way, I know what my list is. I don't build it after chat builds theirs because that would be fucking cheating. It's more like you show up to a tournament. I have a list. You have a list. Hell yeah! It's a 1,000-point game. So, I have a 2,000-point Demon Engine army that you want to try out. Nice. But it's all of chat versus me. So like if you don't understand game mechanics and stuff, that's probably the best place to learn it. I will say we do fuck up sometimes. And we will admit it. Okay, so I see what I've done wrong here. It needed to stay. Well, that was staying like that. So yeah, okay, I see what I did there. I curved. I zigged when I should have zagged. I curved too much down. Did you know that motherfucker flies on knives? You're not gonna understand it. It's a quote. So how well I did Hazy Stripes a touch thinner. My stream's kind of buggy. Why do you say that? Don't say that. Don't say that. Nothing on my end is fucking up. It is a touch cloudy, and I do have Starlink, but it shouldn't affect it that much. So it might be on your end. There are things that I will totally forget about, and chat will remind me. I still think that this gap's too big. And I could absolutely fuck shit up. I should trust me. Yeah, see, that's just too big. That's just too large. I gotta touch that up. Bring the black up here higher, maybe? Dude, that curve is really throwing me the fuck off. Okay, well. With your fast store, nice. Sometimes it is laggy on the end. Also, sometimes YouTube really loves to censor this chat, by the way. Ask Table. Painted Deathwing isn't here. There's quite a few people that have been censored by YouTube. Then again, Table was chanting death cult stuff in one game, so I mean that was kind of on Table. Oh, the first one's like almost perfect. Let me. Move that aside. We're gonna start on another one. The pauldron's throwing me off. Let me try again. I will just go back and repaint that yellow. Yeah, see, that's too sharp. See you later, David. Have a good one, brother. So we'll just paint over that. Give it the second round after we do 2 colors over the top of that. We will absolutely get the Night Lord done today. We're not gonna just sit here and paint Hazy stripes all day. There we go. Let that dry, and then we can do a second layer. Howdy. Black Sigil Studios, welcome. I am gonna let that dry. We got so many more. How the fuck did I not fuck this one up? And then I can't do a simple pauldron. I did a cape and I can't do a simple pauldron. This is incredibly frustrating. I think so. One from the past. Okay, let's try again. You know what? Let's try on something flat. Doing Hazy stripes on the bolter. There's only one of these getting this. Make this a touch wider on this end. We're gonna have to move that back, but that's fine. That's fine. It's almost perfect the way it is. It's almost. That's like swooped up and curved. That looks better. Maybe a touch more on the bottom. Yeah. I can live with that. Sadly, I think that's too sharp of an angle. It's not too sharp. It's not sharp enough. That's all right. We'll let that dry. Paint that yellow. Angle this just a touch on this side. And then hit it with the yellow over here to touch that up. Again. It's not... doesn't look angled enough. Almost too up and down, less diagonal. I can't be the only one that sees that. And the camera's showing it even more than me. Okay, I know how to fix that. Paint too much paint. That's how you fix it. Let it dry. I'll just work on the other side. There's that. I did the exact same thing I did on the other side. Not a sharp enough angle. That's alright. The whole reason behind Freehand Friday is to practice. You can't get good if you don't try. Okay. We should be able to go back to this side, hit this, fix the angle on this. We might have to do multiple layers. And I do apologize for being quiet. I'm very focused right now. That's still pretty thin. Okay. Maybe I go ahead and pull it back off a little bit on this side as well. Have you guys seen the new orc? Yes, we talked about it. We talked about it earlier. Now, I want to say that it got leaked. Like, it for real got leaked. And GW was just like, all right, it's out there. We're going to make a short 1 minute little thing about it. And then we're going to leave it the fuck alone. And I expected it. In all honesty, I will say I expected to see an 11th edition leak before we even get close to the Adepticon, which is apparently Adepticon's the review. But when I first saw it, it was just a leak. It wasn't confirmed. So, okay, now we can touch this up. Holy shit. This is not wanting to work properly. There we go. Let's... that dried out. Because this, I'm okay with these Hazy stripes. These Hazy stripes on the front gun do look fire. Are those the new battle suits? Are those the new stealth suits? That's a good first stripe. I like the newer stealth suits than the old one. The old ones are bulky. I'd say if you like them, man, go for it. Ooh, that's all right. Just because that wasn't the line doesn't mean we can't fix it. Fuck. You know what? I'm glad I'm warming up with this because that lightning's kind of a one or done shot. If it doesn't work the first time, I gotta repaint a lot. So I'm kind of happy I'm doing it with this because this is in simple. Okay, throw some yellow paint over it to cover up the incorrect thing. Howdy, Neo. Super hyped? Hell yeah. Table is something that you sit at, possibly eat food on. That's what a table is, brother. Don't worry, I got you. Oh shit, it did say what's up. Ah, fuck, I can't read. Now I'm stupid. Man, that curve really throws you off when you're doing this. I have an idea. I need to stop freehanding immediately. Okay, so... Fuck. Yeah, which dreadnought you getting, brother? I don't know how the fuck I did this good on the first go around, and I'm fucking it up. Redemptor? Hell yeah. I just grabbed more of the exact same paint that I was using. That's alright. We got all day to get it right. Not only that, I could always just fucking repaint it. You know what? Maybe just 2 stripes. There you go. I think that probably looks better. You don't have to do necessarily 3. That looks way better. I'm overdoing it. I'm trying to fit too many stripes in. I think that's what my problem was. Which makes me feel better, which means that I don't need to fit 5 stripes on a shoulder portion. I think that's where I was able to get in here, where I was just like, oh, I only need to show 3. You're not really going to see the 4th because the cape's going to be in the way, so I wasn't concerned about doing the 4th. Halfway through Saturday box of Iron Warriors right now. There's some other things, Predator, Leviathan, Dreadnought. And I'm thinking about getting Felbraid. Brother, I don't play Horus Heresy. I'm using the Mark II Marines from the Horus Heresy box as Chaos Warriors, and obviously these would be mixed in with other batches of Legionaries mixed with different armors as well. So, hell yeah, though. Have you been doing any Hazy Stripes, brother? Okay, so I need to touch this up. I need the second layer on this. There we go. Alternating along with left and right knee pads. Yeah, see, I didn't do that. I wasn't going to do all of them. My biggest problem is I get to the point where I'm doing the shoulders, and it's just like the curve throws me off. And I plan on doing some on helmet and stuff. So this is me painting over one I already tried. God damn it, that better not be a fire call. It's 2 calls in a row, so that might be a fire call. Let me look. Oh, I don't want to deal with a drunk driver. Who the fuck drinks and drive at 5 p.m. in the afternoon? Actually, I see where it's at. Kind of makes sense. I know the place. Who the fuck drives at 5 o'clock in the afternoon? Who's hammered at 5 o'clock in the afternoon? I don't drink, so obviously I'm not drunk at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, but hey man, to each their own. It is a free country. You can make your own dumb mistakes if you want to. Okay, so I know I had to touch up. Yeah, I had to touch this up. There you go. I still think I can salvage this. I want to make the bottom line first. And this is a little thick. I'll probably have to thin it down quite a bit. Okay, thin this up, thin this up, thin that up. So we'll let that sit for a minute. We'll go to a different mini, just because, well, stuff needs to dry before I start throwing paint on it. Otherwise, it's gonna become a wild mess. Okay, I need to figure out how the fuck I'm doing this. So the hazy stripe on the top of the head. Ooh, I fattened that by accident. It's all right. We got the basic line. It's just gonna be simple touch up. Set that up there. Let me look at the Discord. Table. Costco. Pretty much. This is the exact same. Oh, that's about brush tips earlier with Lucky Knife. What's the new quotes? Oh yeah. ETS command room. That's not the... Yes, it is 1K. This is general chat. We looked at this. Minis for stream. Ooh, nice. Painted Deathwing, he got his stuff put up. There's tables stuff. Oh, there's one from the past. Sorry. I got your pictures mixed up. They're both black and white. Okay, back to this. Okay. Immediately hit it with way too much paint. Let it dry. Don't be impatient. See, it just... Okay, we're getting closer. We're getting to a closer design that I like. What yellow do I use? I use orange and then I use yellow. I use sunset yellow, which is like trying to paint with water. It is Vallejo paint. Is it sunset yellow? Yeah, game color sunset. It is painting with water. Ow. My wrist popped. Oh, is that what I'm running into? It doesn't feel wide enough on this side. I think that's the issue I'm really fighting the most of. What do we think? I think it needs to angle up more. Actually, this is a better view than I've been looking at it this entire time. Because I'm doing what I thought I was doing. I'm curving it back down. And that's what's making it hard to paint the pauldrons. Okay. Okay, that makes total sense. That makes absolute sense. I feel like I'm trying to curve it back around the pauldron, and I'm not taking it straight. So if I was to do... this... Absolutely not. I feel like that would be a way easier way to fuck it up, table. That's what my problem was. I kept trying to curve it back down. It needs to just go straight up and curve upwards because it's going around the pauldron. Ah, that makes total sense. Okay, see, that's the reason why we freehand it. Because if you would have done tape, you wouldn't have picked this up and you wouldn't have realized, okay, if you just do that, that fixes that problem. Where our gun is straight up and down, and you don't have to have a curve. You do have a curve up there, but I just winged it. So that's... And same thing with this. It's got a slight curve, but I didn't curve it back down towards the legs, or towards the feet. So I think that's really what my problem was. Oh, that's the wrong pauldron. I'm all like, what the fuck happened to this pauldron? Here, let me touch up. There we go. I feel like that's a way better Azzy stripe. Well, Sunday is Skyrim, but tomorrow we might play some Helldivers. I'm not quite sure yet. It's just going to be whatever I feel like in the mood. There was a game I thought about getting. Let me look at Steam because I got an alert on it. Because I have it in my wish list. I saw it. I thought it looked fun. Oh, I have to get that at some point. That's $14. Has anyone ever played Dune Awakening? And is it basically just is it not just don't you dare start playing audio. Is it not just Rust but in Dune? Is it PvP or PvE? Oh, it's PvP. It's PvE. Oh. Oh shit, I forgot about Dark Tide and Oregon Trail. Oregon Trail would be a day that I do not want to. That's gonna be something I don't want to like. Okay, I don't want to paint today. I don't feel super great. That's gonna be that. You started playing Dune, not really your thing. It says single player and online co-op, so I'm gonna guess that it's like Ark Survival Evolved. I don't know. I might snag it this weekend. By the way, table. Oregon Trail is free, and I already own Dark Tide, so feels too much like Rust. But you're not playing online, though, are you? Yeah, see, that Hazy Stripe looks significantly better. The only thing is, I can't fucking hold the bottle. What would you all think if 11 let me try that again. If 11th edition was 1,500 points instead of 2,000? I'm still fucking this up. At Eternal. Okay, this needs to be a bit sharper. As a matter of fact, I can just do this. As big as these stripes are, I didn't mean to get yellow paint. What the fuck am I doing? And it's not even straight yellow. Just hope 11s bring back War Gear points. I do not agree with you. You've been printing so many helmets. Yeah, 3D printers do be like that. I'm thinking Space Marine helmets. You're talking helmets to wear. I'm talking Space Marine helmets. Too much paint. Please put paint on the mini. Thank you. It's still fat. It's still too fat. Which holy fuck, these pauldrons are really throwing me off. I would have figured the helmets or the forearm painting would have been what throws me off this much. Not the damn pauldrons. It's frustrating because I have an idea of how it's supposed to look. And it's just like, no. That's not working. And then I gotta bring it so the yellow isn't as big. This is where my perfectionism is really getting the best of me. My perfectionism is not allowing this to happen properly. Let's do one more quick layer of yellow on this. I'm able to paint a cape, but this is fucking me up. What the fuck did I eat that day? Alright, you know what? The knee will be easy. Let's hit the knee. Nope. That doesn't need to be there. At least not the way it is. Don't you dare put yellow paint on fresh black paint. There we go. That's exactly what I wanted. Same thing. Actually, that could just go back to being yellow. I think knees just need 2 stripes of black. Take care, Eternal. I just now saw that. I think the knees just need 2 stripes of black. Same thing with helmets. Just hit it with 2. I think 2's enough. Maybe I put a black spot in this corner. Let's see. And I think that's too much right there. Put that back up. Nobody knows. Oh, God. How the fuck was the character model not this stressful? I don't understand it. This was not that stressful to paint. And not even the cape. The cape wasn't that stressful to paint either. I literally just touched that spot up, and I immediately just went back to it. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. Either I was in some sort of state of nirvana freehand in this last time, or I don't know. Or I was high. I wasn't high. It's just a joke. But for real, I have no idea how the fuck I did that mini so good. Also, for everyone who didn't see it, and we did talk about it earlier, new war boss for orcs. Probably the 11th edition character. Quick look. Here he is. He has Shutas with underslung combi weapon, claw, a little guy with a whatever this is, and another Shuta. And he has a different version with a choppa and a squig. And he still keeps his little guy. So there are your different versions. This is probably the Orc War boss for 11th edition starter box. So it got leaked and then they dropped it. I'm pretty sure it got leaked because if you want to know my reasons why. All right, so look, this. Okay, you see that, you're like, okay, that's cool. That's cool. There's a little bit of text here. There's a little bit of text here. And there's no more text for the most part. And a little bit of text here. It's quite... It did say you want to definitely check back on Monday. Are they gonna not? Wait, when's Adepticon? It's not Monday. No. There's no way it's Monday. That's interesting. Back to my hell that I've made for myself. I will say the helmet has these stripes going good. It's just the pauldron has these stripe is fucking with my damn head. I will say I'm starting to like it now. Now, just don't fuck it up. What do we think? Chat? This will be black, by the way. Some of these will be black and some of them will not be black. Oh, I forgot to fix that. There we go. But then you'd have to get rid of Lord Solar Leantos or whatever the fuck his lame ass is. So, I want to say he meets the standard. He meets the standard, which means I have to paint this yellow again. If that one meets the standard for Freehand Friday. Okay, time out. Time out. Real quick. What do you think? So, they say more is going to come Monday. I will state, what do you think orc players will do if their stuff gets released before 11th edition and they just got cucked entirely and it's chaos versus regular Space Marines? It could be Portarabo versus... No, they wouldn't put a legionary. They wouldn't put a Chaos Demon Prince into the starter box. But yeah. Okay, so we let this sit. This one's done. Yeah, they probably don't, but they probably do want to be like, oh, we get the starter box? We get to be the boys on the starter? Okay, question. Chevron or Hazy? And when you say chevron, I mean like the arrows going towards each other. Or we jump the top thing and jump across, which would be very hard to do. Actually, I'm not gonna lie, both these are gonna be kind of a bitch. We'll just Hazy stripe it. Oh. That's gonna be hard. Yeah, a chevron might definitely be a lot easier. Let's I'm controlled seeing. I'm doing this the wrong way, but I don't care. No, I don't think so. Okay. It's fine. Let that dry. He needs to be rehit. He does not. This has two simple fucking pauldrons. And then we got these guys. So, I'm warmed up enough to do lightning effects. So, we need lightning on him and on this. Probably Ververus, the third captain of the Ultramarines. Boring. Although there's rumors that it might not be Ultramarines. I guarantee you it's not going to be Imperial Fist. They got one character. Do you really think they're going to give Imperial Fist love now? They have a single character. That's how much they love the Imperial Fists at GW's headquarters. Okay, let's get you guys. You guys need to be focused and locked in. I'm kidding, you guys don't need to be that close. I don't think my camera would want to focus anyways. Also, if you do not know what this is just blue tack. I just use it to hold my minis. So, I have to mix some paints real quick. So, right now is a great time. If you got to go to the bathroom, now is the best time to be doing that. Preferably in the bathroom, but, I mean, you do you. Is he just special because he's the leader of the third whatever of Ultramarines? Of boring Marines? I just made sky blue. Okay. Alright, this is where I need a small detailing brush that's going to be stiff. Fuck off. Get out of here, Iron Warrior. This ain't about you right now. This is about that lightning. Oh, speaking of, I gotta pull up my pictures of lightning so I can see and kind of wing the design. So, well, there's too much paint on it, so that's great. I can salvage that, though. By just doing this. Salvaged. That I actually have to repaint, sadly. So, Retributive Armor. Just a drop of that. And then black? I'm gonna say that's black, because I don't think that's leather. No, it's black. Okay, good. Good, good, good. That's easy. That's easy to fix. Try number 2. Let me fix the tip of my brush. Again, not thin enough. It's just too thick. And I can hit it with no oil afterwards. I don't know who the fuck that is, bro. Bro, if you start throwing names out, I'm not gonna be like, I know who that is. I'm gonna be like, who the fuck is that? Whose lame ass character is that? Oops. Thoughts? Chat? Oh, I can't see very well. Hold on. Thoughts? Obviously, this is just the first layer. You think your thoughts while I get the next layer ready. Honestly, we also might just do the two-toned version instead of doing the three-toned, like I did on this one. Because the three-tone gives it a little bit too much white. Maybe we go super, super light on the white. And we do what I'm doing, which is literally just making a very, very lighter color of blue. Again, we might hit these with no oil just to wash them back down a touch. They might be a touch too bright for my personal liking. And that is very wet paint. Sorry, I thought a cow was walking across the backyard. I just saw something out of the corner of my eye, and I'm like, don't you dare be out. You will be ground beef. Oh, there you go. You guys can see that a lot better now. It also helps my eyeballs. There we go. I think the two-tone's going to look a little bit better. Maybe if it's a center and it crackles out, I think maybe that's where you do the white. I think the two-tone is enough. I really think the two-tone's plenty. Because you got the dark spots from, again, camera doesn't want to fucking focus. You got the dark spots from the no oil, and then it's shining up the dark spots. Brother, I have ribeye steaks in my fridge right now. That used to be a cow on the farm. Too bad she's delicious. kind of bleeding heart mongrel do you think I am? There we go. That's gonna look good. I almost grabbed white paint. I'm also probably rushing this a little bit. Definitely rushing it just a touch. Well, steers usually have, well, steers technically lack testicles because we cut them off. Cows usually have children. And usually eat the children, not the cows themselves. But unless she quits raising children, then that's when you start eating the cows. She's not doing her job, so she gets to become what she was meant to make. Okay. Sorry. You're off screen because I'm very focused. Again. Oh. Too much paint. I made a chicken foot by accident. I have to fix that. I made a chicken's foot by accident. Alright, table. Take care, brother. Motherfucker. Quit falling down. Too much paint. Okay. The question is, do we glue these now? Yes. No. We don't want to glue them yet. And I should probably do an underside one for this one. That should be fine. God damn. Freehand Friday is stressful. And we're only an hour and a half in. That's alright though. We did one really good one. The pauldron finally got figured out. And I still think it looks a touch weird, but I'm saying it's fine. I'm leaving it the fuck alone. But it looks fine like that. Looking at it at a different angle doesn't help. It just makes your brain just go, is that correct? That's the reason why people tend to have fat parts of pauldrons. There we go. Dude, fuck this lightning's so much easier than the fucking pauldrons. I should have started with this. This is what I should have started doing. Because the lightning's easy. It's straight lines. It's pretty much straight lines. So let's quickly hit this fucking train wreck over here. Yeah, see, you look at it at that angle, looks fire. Ow. Something just poked the shit out of my hand. Oh, paint's not. I'm like, why is this paint not going on? Okay. Let's zoom you guys out of touch so you're not getting all whatever. So you're not getting all hand cam. Please, for the love of God. Oh, fuck. I've almost accidentally painted that cape 5 times now. Anything else? Nope. All right. I have to paint the inside of one of these. There it is. Then we can put it together. And he will be done in all but base. All right. Moment of truth. And I have no idea how many we're gonna get through today. But I hope to at least get a few of these guys all set so we can work on something other than Night Lords for at some point. Not saying that we're not gonna work on Night Lords tomorrow, but I don't know. I don't know what we're doing tomorrow either though. Alright. This is where it gets risky. Actually, fuck that. I'm using super glue. I don't give a fuck. That will peel paint. Super glue does not. Why is he all... You know what? It doesn't matter. When we base him, he'll be fine. Yes. The one Night Lord I had ready. AKA the one Night Lord I had to actually freehand on for right now. Ooh, we're going way too far back with the pauldron. We're doing a few things. But we are doing freehand. Look at that lightning. And here is the first Iron Warrior I did. I was smoking crack or something because this one's far superior. Including this fucking horror show that is this cape. The little helmet thing wasn't too hard. But, yeah, we've done this one. Just a regular one. But, no, Night Lords have lightning armor, so... Yeah, yep. Here's your lightning armor for the Night Lords. I could have done one there on the thigh, but I'm pushing it kind of the way I am, so... All it is 2 different colors. And you got lightning on your armor. So, actually, let's get him on some blue tack and zoom you guys out. So, I just had blue tack. There it is. And you can see a properly lighted look at it. Not only that, that's what'll go up tonight for the mini showcase. He's not done. He'll be kind of on the same base as the Iron Warrior. I plan on doing my... I plan on doing my Chaos Space Marines, so I'm not doing specific armies. I plan on having some Iron Warriors, some Night Lords. I plan on getting the Night Lord Combat Patrol, which is... I don't even know how I'm going to paint that rhino. and then a handful of other stuff as well for like Chaos Space Marines. Like I want to have some. I have some World Eaters. I have World Eaters right here, but they're based different because they're part of an actual army. But I want to introduce like a mixing of the different not factions, but the different fallen ones, and I'm going to have different bits of armor on that. So these are Mark II Marines. So yeah, like Chaos Warband type, exactly. So please, 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 please stay. And that does include Red Corsairs. Here you go. So here's this guy, done painting except for a base. Then he has the skin cape. Then he has the other lightning effects on the side here. If it was up front and if it was to the side, it got lightning effects. If you could see it and it was well defined, I honestly should have done a lightning effect up there in the thigh. It's a tight squeeze. With the arm off, I absolutely would do it. I could take the arm off right now. I don't want to do it. And this lightning effect, which is, I made a video showing how I did it and just talking about freehand and stuff. This one curves a little bit too much, so I'm going to have a transfer sheet. It's either going to be this on the other side, or it's going to be something else Night Lord related. They came with transfer sheets, but this is the Nemesis Claw kill team. And the chainsword is part of the upgrade sprue. It's a Nemesis? It's a Nostraman chainsword. It looks really dope. It was very easy to paint. Super cool. The blood effect was also very easy to paint because I paint World Eaters. I know what I'm doing with that. Let me reattach his arm for the second time. And we shall set him out of the way so he doesn't get knocked over anymore. Let's get the camera set back up. Okay, we need to paint this yellow again to redo that. And then we can go back to touching up that. Oh, goodness. Goodness. I'm so happy more people are just chilling. I know some people are just chilling and listening to me talk bullshit and or watching me paint like a creep. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Some of y'all like to just listen to me, and you guys are weird for sure. I'm not funny, so I don't know why the fuck you guys like listening to me. You could never? That's what I said when I did this. I said, I don't know if I can do freehand, and chat peer pressured me into doing this. So, brother, if I can do it, anyone really can. This is no masking tape, no nothing. You can go back and, it's Paint It Hazy Stripe. It's a stream. Paint It Hazy Stripe, they said. It would be fun, they said. And that's painting this entire mini up. We did do sub-assembly painting because of this fucking cape. Nightmare to put together. So, that and the helmet is the only thing I did not paint on stream, along with this one right here. And a lot of this just got hit with the Angrax Shade. So, yeah, he is switched out for... He is my Iron Warriors Chaos Lord specific. I will do chapter-specific Chaos Lords. So, for instance, a dude with Jump Pack, he will definitely be the Chaos Lord for the Night Lords and stuff. So that's part of the reason why I'm getting that. And we're going to take a quick break, actually. So, oh, we don't have anything to go to BRB soon. I got something to throw there. So, we're going to hit the BRB for a minute. I'll throw whatever painted in there, and then we'll be right back. So. All right, I've had to pee for like 20 minutes now, and I'm like, let me get these lightning effects done before I go piss. Okay. Let's get this reset up to do again. Some of y'all who are new, we play TTS. I say we for a reason. We play TTS every other weekend. Chat has chosen and voted to play as Chaos Space Marines this week. Next weekend, not this week. We will be building chat's army list next week. I said that wrong. We're building it tomorrow. We're building chat's army list tomorrow. So that's something we like to do. And most of people in chat don't play Warhammer that much. I think there's only a handful that have actually played, so to buy a Breezer squad, shut the fuck up. Don't you dare bring those up in my presence. I've almost bought them 3 times. You shut your mouth. So I wanted basic intercessors, basic legionaries to be Iron Warriors, and I also want Terminators to be Iron Warriors, so I have to definitely I definitely want to have them be, what's it called? Why can't I think of what it's called? Cataphractii Terminators. The new Cataphractii Terminators is what I want to do for Iron Warrior Terminators. And I'll have Chaos Terminators because I plan on getting the Red Corsair box this week. Next week, not this week. So I'll have the stuff to do it with. Not yet. Also, we hit all of these with an Angrax Earthshade Wash. And we'll do that in the very, very end. So... Oh, fuck. Oh. Dude, these pauldrons are throwing me for a loop. These pauldrons are kind of a giant pain. I know there's easier ways to do it, but if you learn freehand, once you got it down, you can do freehand with everything. You can always paint Hazy stripes after you learned how to freehand them. Unless you're like me and you do it really good the first time, then you just fuck up magically the second time. I lost that fire. I don't know what it was. I don't know how I could do it that good. But tomorrow, it will be definitely building chat's list and playing a game with chat. I don't know what game we shall play, but we will be playing something. Could play Helldivers 2. I don't think anything new's out for it. Is that... Yep, that's 2 up and down. Ah! That's not angled enough for me. It's alright, I can fix it though. Actually, you know what? I have an idea. We don't always have to do Hazy Stripes. We'll do a split. Why not? Do something different for once. You do nothing but Hazy Stripes. You can only do Hazy Stripes. Also, technically, this is not the first ever freehand I've done. I've done freehand before. And I just now kind of thought about this. This is the first ever freehand mini I did that actually turned out decent. And I painted a Nova Marine, so I quartered his belt buckle and halved the rest of him. Without tape. We also painted this up on stream. This is a one-off mini. Oh, I played the game. I don't play locally because I don't have a local game store to go to, but I play with chat. I've played a couple games with buddies, that kind of stuff. So, build, paint, that's most of the community. But they do like to throw down every other weekend in TTS. It's always a fun game of 40K, by the way. It's not oh, we gotta win. It's always fun times. That's really what the plan is, what the game plan and always the objective is just have fun playing it. I don't like that. I should have taken it like this angle instead of that angle. I don't like that. Maybe that's because I'm just right-handed. See, now I'm getting to the Picasso moment. There we go. Fix the top. I'll definitely have to fix the top. So let me grab a drop of water and put it on my yellow paint that's already soup. Let's just go ahead. Cover this up. That'll take multiple layers, which is fine. We need to freshen this paint up anyways. Set that one aside. Freshen. God damn, the brush isn't coming out dry, damn it. Cover this up again. Okay, so set aside to repaint. This one's also going to get hit again and then set aside. That can get set there. I also have, besides these, I also have 3 more. We might not get to these tonight. It all depends. It also depends on how hungry I get to. My stomach has oftentimes been like, okay, time to end stream, time to eat food. I don't like eating on stream, otherwise I would just like eat something on stream, but I feel weird. Oops. It's actually really good Tassie Stripe. There we go. Simple as you stripe. Bam. Easy sometimes. So easy sometimes. I do think some of it is everything's not getting squared up enough as I initially want. Like when I do that by accident, but that's fine. Color that in. Honestly, need to take this up a little more. Ooh. Damn you, soup paint. There we go. That's what we like. I have no idea why I put Hazzy stripes on his wrist guard. That was just something I'm like, you know what? We'll throw some Hazzy stripes here. There's a Terminator somewhere that I also still need the Hazzy stripe. I have no idea where I put him. That I cannot lose another mini. I cannot just pick up a mini and set it down and it's gone. Damn me and my lighting setup. Yeah. I'm sorry for any bad angles that you guys can't see like that. I'm more focused on trying to get the paint job to look good than I am trying to get the perfect look for you guys. Let me get the water off of this. No bad angles. Tell that to... Oh, say tell that to this Hazzy stripe. No, I just know I sometimes cover, and I'm not realizing it because I'm focusing on painting more than anything. Let me. There we go. Okay. Out of Josh. I need to hit underneath that. Oh! Okay, 2 down. 2 down. Let me take a drink. Bam. Bam. We're good. I am good. We did our Night Lord effects earlier. So he's got all of his lightning effects. This is what I did in that video. And then this is the stuff that I did outside the video. There on the chest. On his arm there. I forgot to repaint that. So let me do that right now. I accidentally got blue paint right. So yeah. The Hazzy stripes are being difficult, but the lightning was easy. The lightning was the easiest. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lightning. There's your shitty pun for today. Also, the Hazzy striped face plate also went way better than expected. Dude, these pauldrons are difficult. It's that stupid fucking curve and then go back up and in. Because you want to pull it back down, and you're not supposed to. This is where it's just difficult. Trying to get the right curve. Good enough. At some point, you just gotta say it's good enough. I'll show you guys what he's talking about. Dude, I love that. You know, I made that at 3 o'clock in the morning because I couldn't sleep because I thought I would forget that, right? I definitely thought I was going to forget that meme. I'm kind of bummed out. It didn't do as well as the other one. The every Space Marine player after the Lieutenant with Combi Weapon got nerfed. I got 2,000 views. That's about normal. Let me switch the audio source for this real quick. I figured a lot of people would really like it. Where is application audio? There it is. Media player. Nope. It needs to go to Opera, YouTube. Let me pull this up. So this is what he is talking about.
Let me smash, please.
No.
Hold on. Your audio is probably not loud enough. I will say that's not an original idea. That is from a meme from forever ago. Hopefully this is loud enough for y'all to hear it.
Let me smash, please.
No, Ron. Go find Becky.
You want some fuck?
No, Ron. I don't want some.
Let me smash.
Ron, I'm leaving.
What? No, wait, let me smash.
Like I said, that is from an old meme from when I was in high school. Again, let me smash. If I remember right, if you just type in birds let me smash, it's gonna take you to the meme. That's where that audio's from. Media player, there we go. And did media player close? Nope, background music should still be going. Oh, I have to turn it up. Hold on. There you go. All right, back to Hazzies. Let me smash. The Emperor does not believe in contraceptives. Okay. I want to get at least 3 of these motherfuckers done, if not 4. I can still save this. I guess I should have these actually pulled up on how GW did it, but I don't want to pull it up. Okay. Am I doing this wrong? No, that one looks good. I am fucking this part up. That's what I'm fucking up. It's every time. After the wraparound on the pauldron, I want to take it down and make it the same size. It's not going to be the same size. That's what it is. I'm not going to fix that one because that one's done. Yeah, that's going to be shorter. Because that's the way it's supposed to be. That's where I'm fucking up. Okay. Well, I need yellow. I need yellow paint now because I did not get all the black paint out of that brush. Excuse me. Sorry about that. I did not expect a burp. Okay. Come on. Please give me a good corner piece. There we go. Holy fuck. I don't know why, but this is stressing me. Like I said, there's gonna be a point where you must just say, alright, it's done. I was to say, I knew I was gonna cough. Let me grab a drink. Man, almost 150 people have stopped by stream today. Who knew people would love Freehand Fridays? Probably a lot of people don't necessarily know what that means. Oh. Let me look at something really quick. Okay. Why has this had 16,000 impressions or 6,000 impressions? Okay. Please. Holy shit, come on. I'm just gonna fix it with the yellow paint. I'm just gonna redo this. It's incredibly frustrating. I got the Poltron done though. That's the good thing. I got the Poltron done. All right, let's go back to the chevron guy. Okay, one chevron is down. We're only gonna do two. Goddamn. Let me get some fresh black paint. Fuck that. I didn't have to tape for this mini. And if I can do that bitch freehand. Where the fuck is my black paint? There it is. It's right in front of me. If I can do that cape, I don't need to give up. I just need practice and time. Some fresh black paint also very much helps. All right. Get the yellow paint, widen those out in the center. Bro, if you can get freehand down, then you never need to use tape again. That's the goal. Also, tape's kind of a pain in the ass to use. At least it is for me. So I'll have to touch that up, which is fine. How long have we been going for? 2.5 hours. Also, where's he at? There he is. You can't tape this. We did the lightning effects after we did a handful of these. I was using the pauldrons to warm up for the lightning effects for the Night Lord's armor. I only have to do this at least 10 more times. I'll then figure out how to do it for a rhino when I get to fucking Combat Patrol that's coming out. Why? Why am I here? Just to suffer? I did it again. I done fucked this up entirely. There we go. Brother, he's not gonna be a fucking Iron Warrior if that's what you're gonna ask me. That motherfucker's gonna be a Night Lord, because that was a lot easier to paint. I do want one of them. I kind of never really looked at the old Defiler that much at all. Like, I never felt like I wanted one, but the new one I kind of saw and I'm like, ooh, that does look good. Okay. Quick question. I have 10 people here, and some of y'all probably don't, most of y'all don't even play Warhammer. Why the fuck does World Eaters not have jetpacks? They do not have talons, or whatever the hell they're called. And I don't understand why. It's incredibly frustrating to not have jump pack Marines as World Eaters. The Melee Legion. One of the, like, 4, but still. But in Betrayer, Karn is leading in a jump pack assault legion. It is literally called the I forget the number, but the Assault Legion, and they're all assault Marines with jump packs. That's the thing I don't understand. It's like, why? Where's my Raptors? That's what they're called. They're called Raptors. I have no idea, Razzie. I need to focus. You're dumb. Here's what you missed out. We did the lightning effects on him. Obviously, this is in the video. You got the ones on the legs, the chest, this leg, and this arm. And no, Kriegmen do not use contraceptives. Good, because this fucking Hazzy Stripe shit's pissing me the fuck off. It is not going as well as it did the first time. I'm getting quiet because I'm focusing. Oops. Oh, fuck yourself. I don't think the Emperor protects in that way. He needs more soldiers. It's not the Emperor's protection. Okay. Did I do this helmet? Yes, I did. I did the bad chevrons. Okay. This one's done. We fucked up his helmet. Just do 2 simple Hazy stripes. Okay. Fix it with yellow. I did it the wrong way again. It's fine. New recruit's a free way to do it. Just type in new recruit, select Chaos Space Marines, that kind of stuff. Okay. 4 down. God damn it, the last one's a pauldron! Well, it's not the last one, it'll be the last one tonight. I've got all these still, but I'm not concerned about these tonight. One more. I want to get one more done. And then we'll probably play something tomorrow after we build the list. Yeah, but I want you guys to throw your guys' list ideas for Chaos Space Marines in the TTS command room. And Silicon not playing by the rules. That, and I'm starting to get a little sleepy. So, we'll get this last one done. Get this last fucking pain in the ass pauldron done. I'm pretty sure this is the exact same thing I did last time. Yep, I'll fix it here in a second. We'll make this a touch thicker. Yellow up here. Still not square. There we go. That's what I was looking for. All right, one more and then we're done for the day. That was so fucking easy. Doing a Hazy striped bolter was the easiest thing I've done so far today. Other than the lightning effects, and me throwing my mini down multiple times today. Okay. What was that? Brother, the hard one's done. The hard, dope ass Night Lord is done, my guy. Way better than I ever expected. And in case you, well, most of you saw the people cape. The Hazy stripes would be a giant pain in the ass, and that's because of the curve on the pauldron. And I know other people have also had problems with it. And then you run into this fucking problem over and over again. Yep, shouldn't have done that. off. Just suck up any wet paint. Water on there. Do the exact thing. Any wet paint could get absorbed by the water. It should be free to hit it with your yellow. Up. Yes. Almost done. I should have technically actually painted these the rest of the way before doing this, but I knew I would need some other stuff other than the Night Lord for Freehand Friday, so... All right, 5 down. The rest, they need to be painted the entire rest of the way. I've got 3 more to do. I'm not hitting them tonight. I've been almost stressed for almost 2 hours. 163 people have stopped by. I think the peak was 20. That might have been earlier stream. It won't tell me where the peak was. Sadly. The whisk wiper. The fuck is that? Besides your average guardsman. Okay, so I can finally kill this light. Oh. Oh, it feels so good to have Freehand done for the day. Super dope ass Night Lord mini. And a bunch of Hazzy stripes just knocked out. Like a squeegee. But for the whisk on a kitchen mixer. Ah. You think I know what the fuck a kitchen mixer is? No, I'm kidding. I actually love to cook. I just don't like doing dishes. That's my biggest problem about cooking. Speaking of, which is I'm going to have to do here soon. Yeah, sleepy stream. Dude, absolutely not. It was almost yesterday. I will state that. I almost fell asleep on stream yesterday. That's why I was like, all right, stream's got to be over, guys. I can't. Between that and waking up 4 hours later because I almost pissed myself. Because I was taking a piss in the dream. And I woke up like, wait a second. That's not a dream. I almost pissed my pants last night. Where the fuck is the lid for this? That's for the first time in 25 years, I almost pissed my pants in my sleep. Yeah, piss me. Oh, all right. Well, I do appreciate y'all stopping by, hanging out, leaving those likes. All the new subs, I think there's only a handful today. There's been 4 today in general, which is super cool. Always appreciate y'all. Let's get us switched over to the end screen. Do not forget, build some lists to contribute to the TTS army. That way you can kind of maybe look into Chaos Marines, what like detachment you might think's best, or you could do some research and just look up the fucking meta. Don't do that. Don't be a dick. That'd be kind of a dick move. So I'll go ahead and hit you guys with an outro, and we will build the list tomorrow and My sleepy ass is gonna find some food and go to bed. It's been a good new recruit. New recruit's free. Hold on. Hold on. So if you just type in new recruit, it's an EU website. Click here to try. If you're on a PC, if you're on a phone, there's an app for it. You'll click create list, chaos Space Marines, name your list, and then you'll have detachments, battle size, which is 1,000, and then all of your proper characters are here. And don't use Legends units because I can't pull them out. So I will leave a link to this in the Discord in that channel for any of you guys, okay? So if you don't know where to go, I'll get you here. So I'll leave a link to that. But I'm going to hit you with an outro this time, and then I will get that set up so you could just click on that link and it'll take you to the website, okay? I'm gonna wait to get a confirmation. It is kind of a bad time to come back, but you can see, because after, I'm gonna put a link in the description there. You have 40k app already. Well, this one's free, Razzie. Do you not know how to build a list? You played Creek. Oh, I guess you played Combat Patrol. I don't even use the 40k app, honestly. I use this one more. There's a specific reason I use this one more, and I'll show it to you. Let me grab another list real quick. So, say you have, okay, let me grab a list that's actually, so say you're gonna take an army, right? You got all these minis, you got them all set up how you want them. Here's the cool thing. You click export, templates, 40k cards, and it literally just gives you all the updated 40k stuff, including keywords, extra bullshit, and then here's your, at the very bottom, your blessings of corns, your blessings of corn, all your keywords, and everything like that. That's why I use this one specifically. So, I will link New Recruit in the Discord for the TTS Commander channel. What, Razzie? What's the question? I want to eat. Should be a stratagem, shouldn't it? Do I not have an Astra Militarum list? There it is. That's not an Astra Militarum list. Oh, why don't I have it? Isn't it a stratagem? Fuck. Astra Militarum. Random letters. It's literally just me smashing my keyboard. Bane blade. Are you talking about orders? It's just a keyword? It is just a keyword. Why is it just a keyword? Why the fuck is it just a keyword? We'll find out. It doesn't show it down here, though. I'm sure infantry can throw smoke grenades as well. Or not. I don't know. I will have to look into that. Yeah. I thought that was throw smoke grenades or using smoke grenades. I'm pretty sure all the vehicles have it, don't they? Does this have the vehicle? It does. It does have a repulsor. Yeah. It has smoke as well. So I'm pretty sure it's a stratagem. Which should be... Yeah, smoke screen. Here you go. It's a stratagem. It's a basic stratagem. So you can deploy it as many times as you want, as long as you got CP. Alright, that gets you figured out. So it's not like you can only do it once. You can do it for as many times as you want to, and it's a core stratagem, meaning you have it no matter what. So there you go. All right, I need to eat and I need to sleep. So wherever you are in the world, have a good day, evening, and or night. Like, subscribe, do all that great YouTube stuff. Potential merch stuff next week. Merch updates then. So also into the Maelstrom stuff next week. We will be building Chat's TTS army tomorrow. We'll see you in the next one. Bye. The game's not tomorrow. It's just building the list.